Assalamu alaikum everyone, welcome back once again, and today we are going to talk about women and our husbands. There are certain things that if you see them in your husband, my dear, say Alhamdulillah and stay with it. I'll talk about 5 things. If you have them, Alhamdulillah, you're good to go, because they are not easy to find, or they are not easy to come by. As these days we say the good men are scarce, the same way the good women are also scarce. So the first thing is character and deen. The Prophet, peace be upon him, has given us these guidelines. The same way, the one you should expect when you are going for a woman, the same thing he didn't leave us. We too, what should we expect? Character and deen. So if you find this in your husband or the partner you are going to marry, you are good to go. And why did he mention these two? Because they are two separate things. The person spirituality is different from the inner character, because with the deen, like, you can see it basically from the way the person hold on to the act of worship, how serious the person is with his act of worship. And when it comes to character too, that's a whole different thing. And mostly things like this you can only find out when maybe you make some research. So if you have a husband who is kind, who has mercy, a loving heart, then it means it's one of the things you should hold on to, because as Allah said, he has put in between you what rahmah, and it will get to a point when there's no more love. It is this mercy that you guys are going to hold on to. You do something to hurt the person's feeling, but out of mercy, then the person will just hold on and be like, let me let it go. And that takes us to our second point. If the person is easily forgiving, easily gets angry, and at the same time easily forgives. If you have a husband who easily gets angry, my dear, it's a good point for you. Why is the person angry? Probably you've done something that has hurt his feeling and is angry. That shows the kind of love the person have for you. If he's someone that everything that you does, anything that you does, the person is like, I don't care, I'm fine. You feel like there is no I don't know, there's no care here, right? The person doesn't care about you, but you do something to hurt the person feels it, and the person shows it. That means the person loves you. You yourself, you have a friend, we have family. If someone does something to hurt you, and it is someone you love, see how even the thing that the person has done, you don't see it so hurtful like the way you love the person. You'll be like, the way I love this girl, I don't know why she can do such a thing to me. You see, we make that statement. So exactly the same thing. Easily gets angry, but also at the same time easily forgives whatever you do out of love. And then the third thing is, if the person is a man who provides, he holds on to his responsibility that Allah has given to him about taking care of the woman completely. If the person is doing that, appreciate it. Forget about me want to do something so that, no, this is not a competition. This is not about feminism or whatsoever. No. If the person don't have the strength to do it, but he's doing what he can, the rest you can do it for yourself, that's fine. But don't feel like, oh no, I have to show that I can also do it. That's not your job. It's the job of him. Allah has given him that responsibility. So if you have a man who is providing, say Alhamdulillah and hold on to it. because you won't know how valuable it is unless you ask those who are providing for themselves everything. It's difficult. Those who are struggling to do that, is difficult. So if you have a husband who is doing his best, either fully or halfly, say Alhamdulillah, be grateful and accept it. Then the next thing I will talk about is understanding. You should make sure that there is this kind of compatibility. If there is this kind of compatibility, everything that you discuss with him, he thinks about it, he shows concern, and every problem he have, he feel like she's my haven, let me discuss with her, you share this idea, there is a mutual understanding between you guys. Alhamdulillah, my dear, hold on to it, because the men are real just as the women are real. It's not easy to get the good ones, and you won't have a perfectly complete package, but at least if you have the important ones in the person, you should hold on to that one and let go of the rest. You can manage with it. One person's problem, if it is given to you, you feel like this is hell, I can't handle it. The same way, what you might also see as a big problem, you give it to someone, is hell for the person. So each and every one of us, that's what we can hold. That's what Allah has given us. We should understand this. Don't compare your marriage. Don't compare anything. It's like cooking. You can use the same ingredients, but at the end of the day, the taste will be different. And based on what you want to eat, the food will determine the kind of ingredients that you have to use. But basically, we all use veggies like tomato, onion. There are certain veggies, no matter what food you are cooking, you will need them. But if you want to cook rice, definitely you have to get rice. You won't use potato and say I've cooked rice. No, you will say I've cooked potato. But you use tomato, you use onion, you use meat. The person cooking potato can use the same ingredients. You cooking rice can use the same ingredients. But at the end of the day, it's two different food. That's what I'm saying here. If you have these qualities in your husband, hold on to them. This is the basic ingredient for you. You have to hold on to it and use it according to how you want it, to make the food according to your taste. May Allah bless our marriages. May Allah help us to be able to find the peace and comfort that we want in our partners. Assalamu alaikum.